trained course. Don't try this at home. I don't know how this is going to come out. Don't have time to explain. Couple things to note. My driveway is stones, and I have my helmet on. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. On second thought, I'm going to explain. So I got home from work the other day. It was a shitty, miserable last couple of days that week. My whole driveway was ice. Moby Dick did not have fun getting up the driveway. I got home, it was dark out, so I decided to get the four-wheeler out and play. So as you can see, the entire driveway was just trashed by that ice. It was bad. I mean, I had a good time playing out there, but looking over the footage, pretty much it's just me sliding around on a four-wheeler for a good 45 minutes. And then beating the balls off it. I think that thing was doing 70 mile an hour flat out and not going anywhere at times. Which eventually led to this. Oh! The old Polaris didn't like that too much. Sound like she's got a cam in her now. We got a couple lights on. Looks like something for the steering wheel and check engine lights. I think it's just hot. I guess it didn't like 70 mile an hour not going anywhere, banging off the rev limiter. Little check engine light issue. So as you can see, the Polaris wasn't happy, but after a quick Google search running through the codes on this fancy new EFI, that system that they have on these four-wheelers, I got her sorted out. Alright, so you can hear it's idling again, right? All the check engine light stuff's off. All I did was drive it for a little bit and the check engine light went off. Drive it reasonably for a little bit, let check engine light go off, turn it off, start it back up. It idled rough for a minute and then it settled out and the power steering light went on as well. So as you can see, I did have a ball that night. It also got me reminiscing a little bit. We used to do that on my buddy's family's farm's pond when it would freeze over in the wintertime, which was always a blast. And I'm going to share a little bit of that with you here in a second. But before that, got some updates on the truck. So Caitlin, I've been nursing her along. She's been fine with the head gasket issue. I went down to the hunting camp this weekend, which is about a 2-hour drive. No issues, but I did take it easy on her. Nothing outrageous, nothing real bad. And, you know, just got down there next morning, put a little coolant back in it. She was good to go. As far as the race truck goes, we should hopefully have that either back by the end of this week or the beginning of next week. John has the transmission back together. He has the converter in his possession. We loosened it up a little bit more. While him and Phil decided to loosen it up like another 100 RPM. Phil said it got hot again, which kind of like, well, why? We didn't really do nothing with it. So what they're thinking is maybe all those coolers we have, which we have the factory 68 RFE cooler in the front of the truck. We have the 2 aux coolers and all that line going from the front of the truck to the rear truck. Maybe we're not getting the flow we should get. And I guess between Phil and John, they kind of made me think that, or I shouldn't say that. What John said him and Phil had discussed was that if you don't get the proper flow, I guess part of that cooler circuit feeds your torque converter. Your torque converter won't completely disengage from lockup, so it can drag and that could burn it up. So he's going to check the flow on that, get back with me, and hopefully have everything all wrapped up by either this weekend or early next week. He said he'd probably have it done at the end of the week, but we'll see if we can get down there. So really that's the updates on the trucks. I pretty much just got stuck working. Like I said, I went down to hunting camp and, just random little shit like that. Haven't had a chance to get in the garage. Haven't had a chance to make any content for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video of us playing on the pond a few years ago. And if you notice when I'm on my green KFX, not much has changed with how I treat equipment. Alright, so guys, it was something a little different tonight. Really, we weren't in the garage working, but we will be getting back to that, don't you worry. If you'd like to see some more four-wheeler stuff this year, I'm going to try and get out and ride some more. I was talking to my buddy about it. We just really miss it, and it's getting old crap. You don't have time for that kind of shit. So, if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Get out in your garage, get the wrenching on your truck, or maybe even your four-wheeler.